Hey, Thrillbillies Fishing. I am ready to put in on the Hobie the brand new 9-inch Element from RayMarine. Man, this thing, I've already tried the screen out a little bit. It is super fast. 1.2 megahertz, great processor, new Lighthouse Sport. This thing's the real deal. Well, I want to put it in my Hobie, and unfortunately, Hobie's in bed with another electronic company. I'm not going to judge, and I'm not going to talk about who's sleeping with who, so we'll leave them nameless, but we're putting in a RayMarine. First thing I did was took off my Guardian off of the Hobie, the new transducer plate. Well, there's a lot of videos showing you how to do that, so I didn't worry about that. Had to do a little modifications to accept the RayMarine. 20 minutes at the most. I mean, if you had all your tools out, 10 minutes you got it done. First thing I had to do was with the transducer on the new Element, the wire comes out the center. Well, you need it flat against your Guardian unit. So what I've done is I've cut a hole here in the center. I used the 7/8 inch drill bit and did it in two sides and then kind of smoothed out the edges, make a good oval. And what that allows you to do is one thing, let me get it up here. They've got a lot of wire because this is great for your offshore boats. So it's 20, 30-foot boats. You got plenty of wire. The transducer plug is a little thick, so that's why we went with the 7/8. It goes with 7/8. It goes in there real easily. And as you're pulling it through, I'll show you how the transducer ends up flat without hanging myself. Okay, so here she goes. So now, if you see, it's flat in there. The wire comes out the center. When you look, there's no air pockets or nothing like that. I put on the cover that they use for wire to go through theirs from the front. Ours goes through the center, so our wire's protected. I went ahead and left it on to give a little more security there. So once you get here, it's time to mount the transducer. How I've done that is I've taken a plate to put right over the center hole here, so I can screw on the front here with plate over it. And they already had some slots notched out. Well, I went and I got the widest, strongest zip ties I could get. I'm gonna get on bandwagon for a little bit. You can go buy any zip ties. There's China-made and there's American-made zip ties. Believe it or not, it makes a difference. The American-made zip ties are so much stronger. They might cost you an extra 75, 80 cents for a bag of them, but it's worth it. So I'm not gonna show you how I did it, but pretty much go through the two slots and that will hold the front. Well, the other modification I had to do is I had to make some slots here in the rear. So I made slots just wide enough for my zip tie. And when I go through it, it'll be right below the monitor for the temperature, water temperature gauge and stuff. So I'm putting two of the heavy duty zip ties on it, plus the screw on the top. It's gonna fit in there like a glove. Everything works here. Then all I have to do is run all this through the kayak, come out to where I'm going to mount it. With the new Element, it comes with power cord that actually plugs into your transducer, so you can run the transducer wire right up to where you're mounting it, screw that onto it, and it comes with a fairly decent length of power cord. Everything I got for this install came from Blue Water Ship Store of Alabama in Foley, Alabama. They had all the butt splices, the shrink wrap, so it's all shrink wrapped. It looks like part of the wire. I put on it for my end an aqua battery. I use them. I love it's completely waterproof. So I'll be screwing these into my aqua battery. I have two 10 amps, and they've got a new product coming out that will monitor it and switch it automatically from one battery to the other when it gets low. So when it's not raining, I'll put it all on. I'll come back, I'll show y'all what it's looking like. I've got everything ready. It's not gonna take 10 minutes to get that part of it done. I just need some dry weather. But check out that new Element. Man, it is awesome. I can't believe how fast it is. I know I said that once, but it really impresses me. 10-minute modification on your Guardian, and you can be in a RayMarine and leave the others behind. Thank y'all. Come back see Thrill Billy's fishing on a dry day. Goodbye.